I love going to my grandparents' house because it's like a constant reminder of how important family is. Every time you go to your grandparents' house, it's like a barrage of family photos staring you in the face. And I love this because it reminds you that you're a part of something. It reminds you that you're a part of a family and how big your family is and how important they are. I want to do a couple videos on what it means to be a Christian. And as a Christian in this first video, I want to talk about family. About a week ago, I got back from visiting my grandparents in McAllen, Texas. McAllen is right next to Alamo, Texas. It's like all the way at the very bottom in the tip down there. And it was so cool to see them. Immediately when I walked inside the house, I could just see their whole refrigerator was filled with family photos. And it's just so cool to walk around, your grandparents' house and see all these photos and to be able to talk to them and hang out with them and hear some cool stories and everything. But visiting them really just kind of reminded me of how important family was. And as a Christian, family is so important because once you're saved, part of the Christian life is being adopted into this family of Christ. And it's so important to know what type of family you're in. In Galatians chapter 4, verse 5, it says, God sent him to buy freedom for us who were slaves of the law, so that he could adopt us into his very own children. And because we are his children, God sent the Spirit of his Son into our hearts, prompting us to call out, Abba, Father. Verse 7 says, now you are no longer a slave, but God's very own child. And since you are his child, God made you his heir. It says that he sent his Son into our hearts so that we can call him Father. That's just incredible. That once you're inside, or once you're a Christian, you are inside this family that is never going to kick you out. That once you're inside this family, you're pretty much in it for life. And not in a bad way either. It's amazing. It's wonderful that you're inside this family because God is always going to be there for you in this family. You're inside this family with millions of other people that call God Father and pretty much will have your back. To me, the most important thing about family is love. Inside of a family, even if people don't admit it, they love you. And one of the biggest things about being in this family, this life as being a Christian, is God's love towards you. If you don't know it, God loves the hell out of you. He loves you so much. He freaks out about you. He's your biggest fan. And really, that's kind of what makes this whole family. It was God's love in the first place that sent his Son down to die for you so that you can be a part of this family. And now that you're a part of it, we need to know that every day. We need to know that God loves us and God cares for us. And we're a part of this family that's never going to let us go and never going to let us down. And that is so huge. That is so huge to walk into everywhere you think about. And when you walk into work, when you walk into school, when you're walking down the street, it's so big to know that you're a part of God's family. That you're a part of this huge family filled with love and faith and boldness and everything that comes with being a Christian. And it's just incredible. Well, keep watching because next week I'm going to talk more on this topic of what it means to be a Christian. And remember, you're part of something big. You're part of something awesome. You're part of something bold. You're part of a family. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.